EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first down carry by Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
The 17-yard line.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run it with Armstead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And the Jags are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
4-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Josh Jones in on the stop.
That's a really nice. They do. They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Taken down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We all get a whole bunch of them.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Gordon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and run for it. And he's got room.
They hold me, cuz. They had me on the wrong nigga. I'll give them that shit. They had me on the wrong fucking
A
nigga.
great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
They had me clicking.
That almost looked too
wrong
easy, and I
motherfucking
think
nigga.
thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
You said what?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get.
Oh, come on now, man. His niggas can get this shit, but I can't. Stop playing with me.
Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a
badass throw too,
maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit, even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On second down, Armstead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out
Why
to the 27.
is he in the game?
Well, that's a good.
But that shit finna piss me off. He not even supposed to be in the goddamn game on no damn passing down, none of that shit.
Disrespectful. Look what they did to me. I got it, baby. They put this raw in the paper. My phone just shot the paper. Oh, so now I'm do here, okay?
That shit right there, weak as fuck.
When I got it, I want my life. When I try to help people, they always be down.
To this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
That's the water bottle? It was a whole nother water bottle. That's my check.
Passing situation.
No. I already told you what you need to do. Y'all had practice, man. Just acting like y'all want to get in the tub and bothering me.
On third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That
bullfucking it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Threw that bitch to square, man.
Defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
Nigga, square. Everybody was wide open. I got hit. I threw it to square.
You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
That shit big, boy. It looked good.
Boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. Going deep for Diggs.
No, sir.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Fuck, who that nigga is?
Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of
let's
strike right now. You've got off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
I forgot he had DeForest Buckner. That's what's up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as
Come
it's
closer.
through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. Oh, she mad.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive,
Stop playing with me.
by an interception
my
last
fumble.
time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Oh, shit.
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
42-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Stop playing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll let this one go deep for Chart.
Damn.
And incomplete there, almost picked
They did
off.
not
That's
let
what you
me
maybe expect
try
your
to catch
roaming
the
free
ball.
safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
I want to say they did not let me try to catch the ball. Damn, what?
This is Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. first down. He'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You never find.
Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
I'll take
We're down to 8 seconds now.
I had somebody I could have threw it to. I just didn't want to bait it over there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half.
You excuse, sir.
The Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And his kick is good.
You excuse, sir.
17. Ravens 7.
You was out of line.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Don't you ever speak on Costello.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hold on. Hold on. Is that who I think it is that's on fire? You call mine?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars.
I don't know who the singer.
As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
That song is in your city. It wasn't a song that sounded just like that motherfucker.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Yeah. And then one open.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You got any appointments this week? You got any appointments this week? Tomorrow? I knew it was one of these days. I just couldn't remember.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
He got me that way. I see
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
2-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete to
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
But man, he ain't played in so while in a long time. So.
But you know who's really upset on their team?
Yeah, trust me, I know that very well. I know that very well.
On to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
I'm trucking him.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
It's second half, so you already know what time it is.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Ravens 7.
Y'all got to remember, y'all.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
I know I thought Elon was going to say nothing about that.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I know, you need all of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh, didn't do the one she didn't like too much of it. Oh, so you stole it pretty much.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
Cisco, that's your ass,
Take
boy.
this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
You just weren't deep enough, and I'm not going to switch nothing.
They'll set up to throw.
Boy, that was big. Oh, my God.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Nah, the phone failed.
His throw incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I see his bitch ass.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Thank you.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Boy, I love my single back offense. I got like 8 plays I run.
2nd and 6.
Thank
They
you.
let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Ravens 7.
I don't work tonight, so I ain't really missing nothing.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
But I gotta work. I'm off for Black Friday though.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown,
tonight, right?
he'll kick this one away.
I'm off that time. I'm be at work.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Why you think I've been watching that nigga? That's the main nigga I'm watching. I don't care about nobody else.
The incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Oh, shit.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky
It ain't making no better
fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form.
I think they all. I think my
That's
boy
a great
6'4",
question, and
Mr.
my
Cox like
suspicion
6'3".
is he's been
Hutchinson
coached
like
really
6'6".
well to not show
And
that he's
I ain't
having
not
a
as tall as
problem.
hell,
You know,
too.
they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
7. It's 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Yep, he did.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
Thank
throw
the Lord.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Surprise, motherfucker.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Okay. to me.
Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop.
So you got a $1,000
right
look
around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year.
Ooh.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Jaguars 31, Ravens 13.
It was whatever it was.
It was touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
We can go ahead and end this gracefully.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, Zeke. Let's eat.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Sharif, you got it. Oh, 3 blitzes.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead,
I don't know. Who you said Westbrook? He on my team.
Physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And now Chenault on the end around. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand.
Who you think you talking to, Deborah?
It was more for cosmetics. You
That
know,
shit
to add to their
sounded fake as
score. Not getting it, that
Lock
shouldn't
up,
harm them at
y'all.
all.
Lock up, y'all. Lock up. Boy, Leon. D up, Jake. Leon. D up the nigga Oliver.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my
will, though.
goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
What's up, buddy?
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
But he crazy, though. She got a crazy husband. He killed a woman. His baby, his last woman. We'll try it to.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Get your speed up, boy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly.
No, sir.
And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Don't you ever disrespect Shaquille Griffin.
Put it into this return,
right.
But not before he's all the way down to the 37.
To
be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean.
Well, that nigga, and if it ain't no passing first, call it out. Watch.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
But look, it ain't no passing first, call it out.
Him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's not doing what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
That's good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Jaguars.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Oh, that's a running back that he going.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. On first down, Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right at a yard. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, somebody, Giants has signed my cornerback, Ambry Thomas.
Come in. Sweetie. You're up early.
My scout's coming over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's speeding 90. He was on my he's on my practice squad.
Why?
Yeah.
Skill 10 Betty confirmed. Okay, if Courtney calls, pull me from whatever I do. Oh, no problem. And if this guy shows up, call me, please. Sure.
So the good news is I'm finally starting to get some clients in my house.
That D-line be telling niggas, try.
Remember the job we did in Palo Alto?
Oh, yeah.
Turns out that guy bought some land here and wants me to design a building for him.
That's amazing, honey.
No? Why you turn around?
Everything okay, Mom?
Yeah, no, I'm,
Oh, okay.
no, no.
Okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I need to call my office. Be right back.
Hey.
How did you get it?
Ellie, if I can break into one of the top email service providers in the country for you, I can definitely hack into a nightclub for me.
You give me one reason why I shouldn't call the police and get a restraining order.
Well, I wonder what would happen if I sent that video to Marcus.
I wonder what would happen if the world knew what really happened to your ex-wife.
I'm not giving up on us, Ellie.
David. David.
Hi, you've reached Courtney. Leave a message.
Please call me as soon as you get this message. I need to talk to you.
Did my brother block you on Facebook?
TJ.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's your name on Facebook?
I thought it was Street Davis.
So how was your day?
It's great.
Mm,
You're so sweet, babe. What is it?
pretty much, you just all I see is on time post like the little pictures.
Sure you wouldn't rather
But you
see
can
me
still
than
access
this?
his page.
Yeah.
I can't.
He blocked you?
It's still Tree
I guess
Davis?
I'll see you in a minute.
Yes, still Tree Davis. He ain't got no picture on his thing though. It's blacked out.
It don't come about.
But it's like you know how like it's like you the friend, but he got it to where I can't see nothing besides the public post.
What do you think?
That's the white friend.
Look at all this time, Tommy.
I guess he blocked me on Instagram too.
Who cares?
Do I follow him? I might just follow him as a friend.
Who?
Mike.
I would think he knew she followed him.
I'm pretty sure.
It's her husband.
Hey, no, man. Not at all. I tell you, I was surprised when I got your call.
darn near putts itself. Elle got it for me for my birthday last year.
She really seems like a great woman. I'd love to hear your secret.
Well, I tell you, the marriage counselor once told us that you have to approach marriage as a series of little marriages.
So you two are in counseling?
No, not anymore. We were, but that was before I got hurt.
Mind if I ask what happened?
No, not at all. I was riding my bike over Glen Canyon like I do every morning. I must have veered off the road or something, I'm not really sure, but I never saw or heard the truck. A week later, I woke up in the hospital, broken collarbone, couple cracked ribs. I was in a body cast for 6 months.
Ouch.
Yeah. It was tough at first. It's getting better. Everything is. Works great. Things with Ellie a lot better.
You're a lucky guy. She's beautiful, successful. Other guys would kill to have a woman like that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm just saying. You have no idea what it's like to see a woman you love touching another man, kissing another man, wondering if she really loves you, what you might do if you got that man alone.
Oh, hey, man. Sorry to hear about your wife, too.
Ex-wife.
Well, either way. Was, man. That's good stuff, man. I appreciate the call, man. Let's do it again.
Absolutely, we will.
What kind of windows he got?
Hi. Hi, how can I help you? I'm not sure if you remember me from this morning, but I'm a friend of David Hammond's. I left a few things in his place last night, so I was just wondering if you could let me into his apartment. Go ahead, that's nice.
They using a sledgehammer and can't get this nigga door open. I mean, get his window open.
For the car.
A
Who went?
man fell asleep at the wheel. But they said it like he having a seizure while he was driving.
Oh, that's his car driving?
They breaking the window so they can get in and help.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He got